Welcome back, my friends. I am just going to go ahead and tell you this video is going to be long and crazy, so you might want to pause it right now and get a snack because we have 18 work from home job leads for you, and all of these are non-phone, no talking on the phone. I know that is what everyone likes. I have an array of things to share. Some things do not require any college degree. Some things do. Some things are very high paying. There is one in here that pays up to $195,000 a year. Some are in the healthcare field, in the billing field of healthcare, and then other aspects of healthcare. There is literally something for everyone in this video. I thought it would be fun to do one of these videos. This is how my channel back in March and April of this year really got started. It was really based off of my longer videos that I did off non-phone data entry job leads and healthcare job leads. And although I have done some longer form job leads, most of my videos have not been this long. Most of them have been just 3 to 5 job leads. So real quickly, I do have a question for my viewers. I just want to share a little bit about my process. I am always searching the internet for job leads, literally always. I have apps on my cell phone. When I'm on breaks from my full-time regular work from home job, I'm always just browsing different sites, and anytime I come across anything, I keep it on a Word document. And then I go through this document daily and I pick out things that I think are going to appeal to most people, and I share those. So at the end of every week, I end up with a lot of job leads that I never actually share. For one reason or another, I feel like maybe it's a position that was just bilingual and is only going to appeal to a few people. Maybe it was only for a few select states, like 3 states, something like that. So I end up with a lot of what I call wasted job leads that I never end up sharing. So please leave in the comments down below if you like these longer form videos and would like me to do hodgepodge style, like these are all the companies hiring work from home this week. Please leave it in the comments down below and let me know if you enjoy these types of things. But we're not going to waste any more time. Just know the links to everything are always in the YouTube description box below. But I thought we would kick things off with a big, well-known company. Yahoo is hiring a user experience researcher for their ad tech division. Now, this is remote within the United States, and they are looking for someone to identify key research objectives in partnership with their UX, product, and engineering teams to address different research needs for business-to-business ad products. You'll choose the right research to do at the right time, making sure you synthesize the results into coherent and truthful story. You'll also have to collaborate to define best practice frameworks, research methodologies, and document surrounding research activities. You'll turn all of that research into academic publications for advanced field of HCI. Now, because this is in the tech field, they are requiring a bachelor's degree in anthropology, human-computer interaction, human-centered design, human factors, psychology, sociology, or some kind of related field. I personally did not even know human-computer interaction was a degree. Now I'm going to have to go Google that. They do want somebody who has 5 years experience in a full product life cycle research and somebody who's experienced conducting research on different things. Now, if you do have one of those specialized degrees, they pay very, very well. The pay for this is anywhere from $84,000 a year all the way up to $194,375 a year. And of course, Yahoo offers the standard benefit package of health insurance and 401k. Next up, Managed Resources is hiring a records clerk. Now, this is a part-time, short-term project position. It is only expected to last about 3 months. But sometimes you just have to get in and get to making money while you're still on your search for your dream job. They do pay well at $21 to $23 an hour, but they are paying someone to assist with requesting, tracking, receiving, and organizing medical records. You'll request and receive the medical records through various platforms requested by the clients. So telephone, secure fax, secure email, mail, upload, download, cloud storage. Now, I do work in the medical records healthcare field and can tell you most of the time it is done through secure online portals. Very few times you'll actually have to use the phone, so I did include this in the non-phone positions. Now, if you have a small mom and pop doctor's office that does not use all of the technology, you may have to pick up the phone and call them to request medical records. But at least most of them should at least have a fax machine. So you know what? You may not even have to pick up the phone. They also want somebody to assist with organizing and tracking billing information, assist with running, saving, and organizing reports, and data entry tasks for client deliverables. Now, this one does not require any college degree, just a high school diploma. They do prefer somebody who has experience in the healthcare industry, but that is not required. Medical record experience is also not required, but preferred. They do need someone who has great time management, prioritization skills, great high attention to detail, and someone who knows how to use the Microsoft systems as PowerPoint, Word, Excel, Outlook. Now, the National Forest Foundation is hiring a data operations senior associate. And since this is a charitable foundation, they are looking for someone to work closely with their finance staff. You'll complete daily gift processing and gift reconciliation. You'll produce and file donor tax acknowledgments because if you've ever donated, you get a tax receipt so that you can file that on your taxes. Charitable donations in the United States are tax deductible. You'll provide and implement support for fundraising agreement filing process with their CRM database. You'll complete regular gift entry reconciliation and data validation. You'll also record pledges, update fundraising opportunities, and complete regular projection reporting. Now, they do want an undergraduate degree, or if you don't have one, 3 years experience in some kind of CRM data entry, donor support, or equivalent system data entry records management. So if you've done data entry in the past and you have at least 3 years of experience, they will take that instead of a degree. You do have to have Microsoft Office experience and someone who has a strong written communication skills and someone who can also be very organized. Now, the salary range for this position is anywhere from $47,900 a year all the way up to $64,700 a year. The company Kroll is hiring a data steward in the United States to work from home. Now, a data steward performs requested research on ongoing industry trend, monitoring the enterprise data group around topics such as governance, legal, stewardship, international regulations, and other relevant areas. You'll have to analyze and understand the business data requirements. You'll manage and maintain all data governance-related documentations such as definitions, business rules, security, process maps, procedures, protocols, all of the company documentation. You'll act as a key record keeper and scribe, capturing, formalizing, and organizing the gathered data, and you'll collaborate and build effective working relationships with your colleagues. Now, while this position does not require any degree, they are looking for someone who's 3 years experience with data catalog tools, someone who has a general literacy of various technology functions, someone who has great writing and communication skills, again with the Microsoft Office skills, and someone who knows modern database information. Now, this is another high-paying job. The salary range for this position is anywhere from $90,000 a year to $150,000 a year. Now, one reason I like to share these higher-paying jobs is even if they don't require a degree, they might require some skills. You can always be developing those skill sets, so if you kind of get an idea of where you want to go in your life, you can set a goal and get there by knowing what skills you need to work on and develop. But moving right along, the company Stride is hiring an editorial specialist. Now, this is more in the editing and proofreading field. An editorial specialist will provide editorial control and quality assurance on a variety of marketing pieces, and you'll do the final proofreading of all the assets, including paid media and video. You'll help build the branding standards across the marketing organization, like logo usage and all of the different things that makes a brand stand out. You'll have to monitor outgoing assets to align with expectations, making sure the marketing style guide, the brand logo, the mascots, all of those things are included in there. Now, this is another one that if you have no experience, they'll take a bachelor degree, and it doesn't say that it has to be in any specific field, although if you don't have a bachelor degree, they will take 5 years experience or some kind of equivalent combination of education and experience. Now, this position pays anywhere from $53,000 a year all the way up to $97,000 a year. And of course, I had to throw in some 1099 freelancer opportunities. Fox News is hiring a freelance video editor. So if you've ever used like Adobe or Final Cut Pro, Photoshop, all of those tools on your computer, if you know how to edit videos, then this might be the opportunity for you. They are looking for a freelance video editor to work on a variety of programs delivering distinct and stylized work under demanding deadlines across all of their platforms. They want someone who can display initiative and focus on remaining as productive as possible, collaborating with the other news crews or working independently. You'll also serve as the last line of defense on all audio and video requirements, so no technical or editorial mistakes occur on air. Now, they are looking for someone who has a passion for news, someone who has 2 to 5 years experience in editing, especially in Adobe Premiere Pro, someone who has a sharp eye for detail, someone who has a knowledge of Red Giant plugins, someone who can be creative, enthusiastic, and has the availability to work both weekends and overnight shifts. Now, this is a well-paying role for it to be freelance. They're paying anywhere from $31.25 an hour all the way up to $40.07 an hour. I promise we are getting to some of the healthcare positions in just a few minutes. I think most of those are towards the end of the video, but real quickly, just leave in the comments down below, what is your favorite type of a position? Is it healthcare? Is it customer service? Is it some kind of a non-phone position that is not healthcare? Please let me know in the comments down below. But another freelance position is Publishers Weekly is hiring book reviewers. And so that is exactly what it sounds like. They are looking for experienced published book reviewers to review both traditionally published and self-published works in all of these different categories. But they are really just looking for people who are book enthusiasts and have an education and background in some kind of a specific area. They do pay $25 per review. Next up, we have Advocate Revenue Cycle Management, hiring a charge entry specialist. Now, a charge entry specialist is responsible for inputting the verification of data. You also have to correct any data that have error in it before submission. You might also conduct research, missing reports, monitor AIMS for potential issues, and identifying trends in the missing data. You'll maintain charge buckets per specifications. You'll actively research time of service and charge logs, and you'll maintain the rebilling of any unbilled claims. Now, this does require a high school diploma or equivalent. A college degree is not required. They do want someone who has at least 1 year of medical billing experience, someone who has great written and verbal communication skills, and Microsoft Office experience. Next up, Scribe Kick is hiring a virtual medical scribe. So you'll basically scribe or type in real time physicians during clinic documentation into the electronic medical record. You'll input orders as directed by the provider or physician, and you'll communicate any provider schedule changes to the client services team. Now, this one does have some state restrictions. You have to live in Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, New Hampshire, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Utah, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, or Virginia. However, because this is more of like a transcription, typing what you hear kind of job, you do have to have a typing score of 60 words per minute or more, a high school diploma, a passion for the medical field, and strong organizational and multitasking skills. Now, if that is you, they do offer paid training, and they do pay bi-weekly through direct deposit. Now, these next two positions are with the same company, and they are in the tech field. Now, 1010 Data or 1010 Data, however you want to say that, they have two positions open. This one is for a Director of Information Security. So if you're in the IT field, these are some pretty good high-paying jobs for the IT field. But for this position, they're looking for someone to lead the information security projects through execution. So you'll lead the ongoing strategy, planning, and development of all the projects. You'll define, communicate, and validate any security requirements that guide projects to secure solutions. You'll also have to coordinate security activities through the correct pipeline. Now, they are looking for someone who has experience in information or network security principles, someone who has experience working with cloud security or government's tools, and someone who has strong communication skills also. Now, this position, because it is in IT security, which is a highly sought after field, it is paying anywhere from $160,000 a year all the way up to $195,000 a year. But if IT is not your thing, that's okay. Maybe just dealing with people are. They're also hiring an HR or human resources administrator. So you'll basically coordinate new employee onboarding. You'll support the administrative process, including onboarding, offboarding, and annual open enrollment. You'll have to manage all leaves of absence and relative communication, taking all the forms where people fill out for their benefits, processing all of that administrative paperwork. You'll also create, route, and file, and enter employee changes and partners into the payroll system, just all the regular administrative duties of HR. Now, they do want someone who has 2 years experience in some kind of HR administration and someone who has strong attention to detail. This one doesn't pay quite as good as IT security, but it does pay anywhere from $50,000 a year all the way up to $62,500 a year. And here we go. If you want to be in the healthcare field, the Community Health Center is hiring an indexing clerk. Now, this is remote full-time, and they are paying $20 an hour. But an indexing clerk maintains high volume of sorting through medical, dental, and behavioral health records. You'll have to document those in the electronic records system. You'll have to maintain confidentiality at all times per HIPAA guidelines. You'll validate all documents received and placed into the correct chart. You'll process web-based encounters received from patients utilizing the patient portal. There may be times where you do have to pick up the phone and call the patient and provide customer service to them, but most of this is going to be non-phone. That is why I included it. But yes, I realize it does say you may have to perform some customer service via the telephone. But they are looking for someone who has some kind of certification. You don't have to have a degree, but you do need some kind of certification in medical administratives or medical assistants. Now, this is one where bilingual is a plus, but is not required. They do want you to have knowledge of medical terminology and, of course, Microsoft Office knowledge. They do take remote workers within the United States, and you do have to have your own reliable high-speed internet access. All right, I realize this video is getting very, very long, so I'll go through the remaining 6 very, very quickly. Please leave in the comments down below, still here. If you are still here and following along with me, Feel free to leave what has been your favorite job lead so far, or if any of these is helpful, just give me feedback because that is what I need to make sure that I am providing a good service and being helpful to you. All right, the healthcare company Cotivi, they are hiring transcribers. Now this is a temporary position, but it is full-time and basically do transcription work. You'll listen to interactive voice response recorded messages. You'll transcribe those responses, including satisfactory survey responses, medical conditions, prescription, drug names, health plan, member information. You'll transcribe the recorded audio from the phone-based interactions using transcription tools in accordance with HIPAA guidelines. You'll also report member do not call requests. You'll escalate any member reports to the appropriate team, and you'll complete any special projects as assigned. Now, this only requires a high school diploma or equivalent. They are looking for someone who has 1 to 2 years experience in transcription. So now would be a good time to plug. I do have a video on my channel called 23 different transcription companies. They hire beginners. So if you want to get a job like this, and you need to get transcription experience under your belt, go to that video and try to get in with one of those companies that hire beginners with no experience. Get that experience, and then you can qualify for all of these typing jobs, especially in the healthcare field is always hiring some kind of transcriptionist. But they do need you to have the ability to listen to audio and type at least 50 words per minute. This is another one where bilingual is a plus. Someone who can work independently and again knows Microsoft Office, Word, Excel, all of those things. The company KnowBe4 is hiring an accounts receivable specialist. So you'll maintain accurate customer and billing records. You'll investigate customer inquiries about their accounts. You'll research and resolve payment discrepancies. You'll process credit card payments and maintain credit card records on file. You assist cash accounting with any research of duplicate or short payments, and you'll upload any tax certificates. Now, this one does say a degree in accounting is preferred, but it doesn't say it's required. Again, Microsoft Office experience is needed, and someone who has great time management and organization skills. Now, this one does pay a little bit on the lower end. It pays anywhere from $38,000 a year to $40,000 a year. The company Evolve is hiring a technology contract specialist. That means that you'll become an expert in understanding the technology vendors that they use to support their business. You'll proactively ensure that they are the right sizing investments by evaluating usage of applications, assessing application duplication, analyzing contracts, and ensuring proper management of cost triggers and licensing. You'll also implement processes and tools to ensure sustainability of the right sizing efforts. Now, this does require 5 years experience in a technology or IT field, someone who has experience reviewing and analyzing technology contracts, someone who has great communication skills and who is highly organized. Now, this role does pay anywhere from $84,000 a year all the way up to $96,000 a year. The company in Power is hiring an advisory billing manager. The advisory billing manager is responsible for all client fees owed to personal capital, making sure they're charged appropriately and being the primary point of contact for all the billing related items. So you're working with the corporate finance on multiple software programs to research and reconcile monthly billing of the investment clients. You'll also have to do reporting and auditing of the billing. And you'll also be responsible for updating any billing processes as appropriate and working with different team members. Now, again, a bachelor's degree in accounting is preferred, but it is not required. If you have 5 years experience in some kind of financial services operations field, that is preferred, but again, not required. Someone who is excellent organizational skills is required. Someone who has great listening and written communication skills, someone who has strong interpersonal skills, and someone who can be detail-oriented. Now, the salary for this position is anywhere from $60,000 a year all the way up to $86,000 a year. And of course, they have a benefit package including the standard medical, dental, vision, life, 401k, and they also provide tuition reimbursement up to $5,250 a year. OpenAI is hiring an accounts receivable specialist to prepare journal entries for the month-end close process, reconcile receivables and cash receipts of the general ledger accounts. You'll also support end-to-end order-to-cash activities, including customer onboarding, invoicing issues, and responding to support tickets. You'll have to deliver outstanding customer service through those support tickets and resolve their issues. You'll also have to analyze data and solve issues just overall. You'll also have to analyze data and solve issues focusing on knowledge management. Now, this does require 2 years experience in some kind of quote-to-cash operation. They want somebody who has previous experience at a growth startup is preferred. Someone who has experience navigating complex customer issues and processes, strong organizational skills, and great communication skills. Now, this is another high-paying position. It pays anywhere from $80,000 to $120,000 a year, and of course includes all of the standard benefits. And if you are still with me, I want to say thank you so much. We have finally made it to the end. The last but not least is the company Cautivity. They also have an opening for a payment accuracy specialist. So you'll solve problems by identifying errors and overpayments from their healthcare clients. You'll use your creativity to help generate new ideas for claim concepts and recovery opportunities. You'll learn to use multiple computer software systems. You'll achieve excellence by meeting and exceeding the audit team goals. Now, they do prefer a bachelor degree, but if you don't have one, at least 1 year of experience in healthcare billing, claims, auditing, reimbursement, data analyst, one of those fields will do. Someone, again, who knows Microsoft Office. Someone who has healthcare industry experience is desired but not needed. You really just need to have great written communication skills. All right, if you've made it to the end of this video, I want to say thank you so much for watching and supporting me. Please feel free to leave in the comments anything that you want to say. I'm always taking constructive criticism, constructive feedback, suggestions on what kind of job leads you want to see, anything at all. Just leave it down below, and I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you. 2 videos will be popping up on your screen. One I picked for you and the other YouTube picked for you that you might enjoy next. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss another work from home or money making video from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.